morning class. Good morning my dear children. How are you? I hope you are fine. Have you had your breakfast? Had? Okay, very good. I also had my breakfast and I came to your class. Okay. So in the previous class we discussed about the lesson. We discussed about the second lesson, the tale of the mountain. Right? The tale of the mountain. The lesson already had started. Right? The previous class, we finished a paragraph, not a paragraph. So then 4 to 5 lines only. So we have started. Right? So in this video class, we will continue the lesson. But before we are going to continue the lesson, so I want to tell you something. I'm really disappointed on you. I'm really disappointed on you. Ask me why? Why? Because in the previous class I have given a small work. Actually, I told you write 4 to 5 lines about the friendship. But still nobody had written and nobody had texted me. It's really ridiculous, You should do a work. I told you to write 4 to 5 lines only, but still then you will not written, right? Okay, don't worry. Today is to write 4 to 5 lines about the friendship, and even actually I told write 4 to 5 lines about your closest friend, right? Okay, so this is one point, and the second point is, and even so then even I am become too much disappointed. I disappointed because of the second reason. Second reason is still many of you have not written class 4 CW. Some of you have written and they texted me, they sent their notes. It's very good. So they wrote very beautifully. I really appreciated them individually. But many of you have not written still. Why? Already I sent the notes, right? So you should write the notes in a class work and send to me. And better so than submit your class work, right? Okay. So in the previous class already, so we have started the tale of mountain. So shall we continue the lesson? Shall we continue? Very good. Then open your textbook. So the tale of mountain. Right? What is the name of the lesson? The tale of mountain. The previous class I said a tale means. Yeah. So what is the meaning of the word tale? Yes, tale means story. Right? The story of the mountain. Then look at your textbook. In the previous class I said in the lesson, actually so then there was a mountain and it was living alone. And the writer says that it was high. It was so high that it might have been tallest in the whole world, and almost also it touching the blue sky. Right? Look at next. The plane was far below it, so it had very few friends. I said the mountain actually so then was so much high. It was so much high, right? And here the writer says that it was far away from the plain. Actually, so this one is a plain. Plain means a flat area, right? And here the writer said the peak of the mountains, it was far away from the plain area. So it has very few friends only. It has a few friends, like those clouds actually so then will reach to the top of the mountain. So these are only your friends of this mountain. Right? I said the peak of the mountain is far away from the plain area. Right? Okay. Only the big fluffy clouds. Fluffy means, yeah. So fluffy means here a light and airy. A light and airy clouds. So these are the light and airy, right? So these are fluffy clouds. Those are friend of this mountain, right? Look at. And so only the big fluffy clouds reached all the way of its peak. But what fun it was to poke its pointed peak into their fluffy middle. it tickled them. The clouds would burst into laughter, and sometimes they would laugh so hard that they could cry, and then it would rain on the earth below. I said so that these are the fluffy clouds actually become a friends of this mountain, right? So these are the fluffy clouds, friends of this peak of the mountain. And whenever so then these clouds so they are passing through the peak of the mountain. When so these fluffy clouds when they are passing towards the mountain, the peak of the mountain actually so it tickled these clouds, and these clouds so they began to laugh, right? I repeat, these clouds like when they are passing towards the or passing through the peak of the mountain, the peak of the mountain actually tickled these clouds, and sometimes these clouds actually they began to laugh, and sometimes they laugh as hard that they begin to cry. My dear children, look at, I said so when these clouds they are passing through the peak of the mountain, the peak of the mountain actually tickled these clouds, and these clouds actually began to laugh, and sometimes they laugh so hard that they could cry, and the result is there would be a rain to the earth, right? Okay, very good. And look at next paragraph. One hot summer, the sun shone down so hard and long that for several days there wasn't a single little cloud in the sky. So one day, actually what happened during the summer season, we know that in this season the sun is very hot, right? So during the summer season, right? So one day the sun during a summer days, the sun actually becomes so hot that how much it becomes hot? It becomes so hot that and for several days there wasn't a single cloud in the sky. So because of the hot sun, there was no any single cloud. There was no any single cloud in the sky. Why? Because of the hot sun, right? Then the mountain felt very sad. Finally, when it could not bear being lonely any longer, it asked the great white sky. See, before the hot season, before the summer season, the mountain actually has a company of fluffy clouds, right? But during the summer season, during the hotness of the sun, all clouds actually so they were disappeared, right? For this reason, the mountain actually becomes so much sad. It becomes so much sad. In the picture, so you have seen, look at the face of the mountain, right? It becomes very sad, right? So it becomes so sad, and it has decided to talk with the sky. So it went and it asked the sky. What it asked? Why won't you let the little ones run and play? Where they have gone? The mountain so then asked to the sky, right? The mountain asked to the sky, so why you want to let the little ones run and away? So where all these clouds had gone? Without them, so I'm feeling so much alone and I'm feeling so much sad. So the mountain actually asked to the sky, and what sky replied? The sky replied, all my children have gone to the kingdom of winter, which is far away from here. They won't come back until the end of summer. See, what a beautiful incident the sky actually replied. The sky actually replied to the mountain, all my children. It means clouds actually are the children of the sky. The sky said to the mountain, all my children, they went. Where they went? They went to the kingdom of, listen, they went to the kingdom of they went to the kingdom of winter. It means all clouds, all fluffy clouds actually they went to the kingdom of winter, and this place is far away from your place. It's far away from this place, and they won't come until the end of the summer. It means after the end of the summer only the clouds actually the clouds only are appear, right? Okay. I miss them so much. I miss them so much. The mountain said with a sigh. A sigh means a long deep breath to express sadness. The mountain actually become very disappointed. It became very sad. Why? Because it was missing its friends, right? So who are the friends of this mountain? Yes, those are fluffy clouds, right? But now all those clouds actually went where they went? They went the kingdom of winter, and they returned up to the end of summer. But mountain actually is saying to the sky, I'm missing them so much, right? Look at. Or maybe I should go to the winter kingdom too and visit my friends. See how a mountain actually missing. How missing its friends, right? The mountain said to the sky, like I'm missing my friends so much. So I will visit the kingdom of winter to meet my friends, right? If one of your close friends then gone somewhere, that times you are missing them very much, After missing, so what you will do? You will call them, right? You will call them and you will talk with them, right? So here the mountain actually said that want to go a kingdom of winter, and it want to meet its friends, right? Now look at next. You are a mountain. Mountains are heavy and you can't fly like a clouds. Mountains always stay in the same place. The sky stated firmly. Stated firmly means like I said in a definite, a final way. See, the mountain actually want to go the kingdom of winter. Why? Because to meet its friends. But what actually the sky actually say? The sky said, "Are mountain like you can't go there, right? You can't go there. Why? Because you can't fly like a clouds. You are a mountain. You are stuck in one place only. You can't go anywhere, right? You can't like a float like a. You can't fly like a birds, or you can't fly like a clouds. So you should be stick here only. You can't go anywhere, right? Look at the last paragraph. The mountains become even sadder. Everyone else moves around the find exciting and new things, and I have to still it is, and nobody and nothing needs me. It wailed. So here the mountains of finalist has decided that so it can't go anywhere because like it can't fly like a clouds. That is why so it has decided to stay there only, right? Okay, my dear children, up to here so you have studied. You have studied that the conversation between the mountain and the sky. The sky actually so they said all of its children, so then they went to the kingdom of winter, and they returned after the end of summer, right? In the next class like we will study that how the mountains so then meet its clouds, and how so it's waiting, and how it is standing still there only, right? Those things like we will study in the next period. Until see you, take care, bye bye.